Hello everyone, welcome back. We're Nick and Sarah, a British couple who left the UK many years ago in search of something different. We have a passion for filmmaking and travel, and with our two little dogs, we're going to take on the world. Just after we finish building our van.
Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to sunny Spain. Yes, the sun is back out, we've got blue skies again. And yes, Dizzy is with us.
We're trying to start the vlog, little one. Yeah, we've had a really bad Easter, like rain, complete washout actually, so we are very glad of getting back to normal today. Can we start the vlog like this?
Can we?
I don't know if we can.
I don't know whether we can.
We are cracking on with what we hope is the last week of the build, dare I say that?
Dare you say it?
I've said it, I've put it out there.
You said it, it's out there now.
Happen.
We thought we'd start the vlog with a little song by Dizzy though, as he's come down with us today for a short amount of time, and he's got a lovely little song for you guys.
Right, you gonna be alright in there? You gonna be happier there? What do you reckon? That's a maybe, but not for sure. Despite the terrible weather we've had, we have got a bit of progress done on the van since last week's vlog. Got some exciting things to show you. You can probably spy one of them in the back corner there, and we'll show you that just in a minute. Obviously we've done the overheads now, and we have also added the backs, and Nick is just currently cutting down some carpet for the finishing touch.
Right, we're using up every last little bit of material. This is the black carpet we bought ages ago. I've actually carpeted the front floor in the cab. We've used it in various places, and just the right amount to do these two. We'll do something different for the front one. Okay,
so we've basically gone for 5mm ply in the back of the cupboard, and then we've got these little beams that are on this front side, because these are going to help us with the dividers, because we couldn't put the dividers in straight to the 5mm ply. Really worked out quite well, just glued all up together, and that's obviously
glued and screwed this time.
Glued and screwed.
We were going to put brackets on here to hold it in place, but as usual it just slots in perfectly.
Yeah, and then we thought, well, with the dividers it's all going to hold together anyway, so we don't think we'll need to put brackets to hold that back piece in. So that worked out really well. And that will be the finished inside of the cupboards. You get the idea. Unfortunately, we don't have a long enough piece of batten. We need to get some more to do it, but that'll sit there, which keeps the carpet in place, and then the carpet is just basically tucked in here. So we are going to have lino on the inside of the cupboard just to sort of protect it a bit, and it'll look quite funky.
The same pattern lino but in black and white.
Yeah.
So we think it'd kind of go like the darker colours or the coloured pattern on the floor and down below, and then a nice white same pattern, so it's not too crazy.
Yeah. And then we've added lights as well to our overheads already, so quite happy with those. So a lot more lighting in the areas where you're going to be working. We've got two that side, and we've got the one this side, and that's what I was doing. I think when we started the vlog, I was just masking tape the wires up, because it's quite like a simple wire job that we've gone for these ones. And yeah, we're basically masking tape all of that wiring up inside that runs to the back. We've got the big false wall backing here ready to go in the cupboard, the same as the other side, and then we'll do the carpet. And like I said, we're going to have lino in there on top, so you're not going to be able to feel those. We still need to figure out what we're doing with our multi-plug USB charging section here. It's all wired and ready to go. Rather than charging everything up over the counters, we thought it'd be quite nice to charge things up inside the cupboard. Smaller things and phones and I don't know, so you don't have cables hanging around. Just keeps all the mess in there.
It's fine.
So we're just doing the old blackout blind stroke blanket to keep the sun out. And unfortunately I've been messing about with the water pump because we've tried to connect it up to get the switch working, and the water pump is not working currently. I don't know why. It has been working, we've had it working, there's just no power going to it, and we've just got nothing when we switch it on. A little bit frustrating. What we're hoping for is there's a fuse on the actual machine itself, so just trying to locate that. See these little things, you come down here and you say, oh, we'll do this, and then something happens like the water pump not working, and then you're then diverted into spending lots of time trying to get it working again. But anyway,
nice. Not the most attractive, but it does the job.
Carpet is in, backing is in. It's looking rather sexy, if I do say myself. Don't say so myself.
Do say so myself.
Do say so myself. Ooh!
Here's a little overhead cabinet above the bedroom that we prepared earlier.
That was easy, we just put that up, no problem. Yeah, right. That took us all day yesterday, was it?
That was the hardest of all.
Believe it or not, it's a small, narrow cabinet. It's absolutely solid now, by the way. But it was the hardest of them all.
So what we thought, we'd extend it, give ourselves more storage space, and it's supported by this section. He's getting scared of this, isn't he?
Oh, little Dizzy. Oh, there we go. Let me give you a little carry.
So yeah, it's only supported here and here, so we figured we'd just put it here. We couldn't get the rivet gun or anything in there to secure it there, so we just rested on here, but which it meant that it was a bit tricky to get in here.
But it's solid. It's bolted to the van in 4 places, is it? 4 places, and we were thinking, oh, do we need to put an extra bracket on like we did with the other overheads? But we don't. It's like so solid. It's probably stronger than those cupboards. Don't you think? It's really, really solid. Shame we're only putting clothes in it. I mean, we could put dogs in it, I suppose, little ones, lots of them. So yeah, we're really happy, and it's kind of like, if it looks like it's sort of slanting in towards the wall of the van, that's because it is. On this overhead we're not having any doors, so we've just got the lip, and then it's kind of slants that way a little bit, so nothing, you know, flies out.
And in the end it was just a leap of faith though. In the end we just drew a line, decided, right, that's it, let's just go for it, and then just praying that all the holes in the ceiling and the wall were going to line up. We prayed our little rivnuts off.
Yeah, we prayed our rivnuts that it would fit, and it did fit. We put it all up and the little holes all lined up. We were like, hallelujah, thank you. Oh, it was a really good feeling, just like it was when those two worked out. We're pretty happy, aren't we?
Yeah, getting there.
It's definitely getting there.
Can't believe we're going to have it finished next week. Can you, darling?
I can't. How exciting. We're moving in next week. The moving in vlog. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Good coffee every time.
This is not an advert.
Yes, so we decided to go blue here, but now we're not sure, or I'm not sure. It's a very blue. I mean, it's nice to kind of brighten it up a little bit. We thought, you know, along the top we might also do this blue above the sliding door, but I'm not sure. Can we take it off and replace it with like either the black or the dark grey if we don't like it?
I think the grey's thicker carpet, isn't it? I think this feels, yeah, thinner. I mean, if we don't put loads of glue on, then
we should be
it's going to be
alright.
easier to get off, isn't it?
I mean, it'll probably look okay.
Life's too short to be umming and ahhing about shades of blue.
Very true, darling. You're so funny. You say life's too short to be umming and ahhing over shades of blue, and then you stood back going, does it look alright? Should we just not put the glue on the frame of the van?
I think just on there. One of the main reasons we decided to change it up, Vinny was all sort of reds and oranges and stuff, and we're going like bluesy greens and yellows because the dogs can see those colours.
Yes.
The dogs can't see reds. We researched it, kind of knew they didn't see obviously the full spectrum.
We weren't sure of how dogs' eyes really worked, and yeah, so we looked into it, read quite a lot into it actually, and the colours that they see are blues, greens, yellows. They don't see reds or oranges.
No, they don't see greens, it's just blues and yellows, I think.
Blues and yellows.
And browns.
More so, and browns, yeah. So we said that's really good, you know, that's really great because that's what the colours we've got in the vans. In this van. So in Vinny, they probably would have just seen grey.
Like, oh, this is boring.
Yeah, I mean, if we knew that, obviously we wouldn't have gone for those colours in Vinny.
Wow, look at that from here. Nice little strip of blue.
I'm not sure, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We can change it.
Not sure?
I'm not sure. But, you know, we can probably just change it. We haven't stuck it up with loads and loads of glue, just in case we were unsure. Yeah, but I'm picturing if you had that there and then in a few other spots high up throughout the van, we might get away with it and it might look quite cool. What do you think? Look at these hands. Why? Why does every single little job that's supposed to just be a minute job or 30-second job turn into like 20-minute job? Basically, these 3 out of 4 just screwed back in. And then of course, the last one just got stuck and it wouldn't come out. I mean, wouldn't go back in, sorry. So WD-40 the hole, WD-40 the bolt, and then he had to like scrape all of this stuff off the bolt to try and get it in, and then in the end it was just a case of forcing it. Nick tried, he couldn't do it. I did it. Of course, I did it.
Hero! And then a hero comes along.
With the strength to carry on as you push our fears aside.
Is that the words?
Something like that.
And you know we will survive.
Anyway, enough of that. Got a van to finish off, haven't we? We're supposed to have it done in a week. Ain't gonna happen when it takes half an hour to screw in a little thing.
Should we check that the door's actually closed? I really hope it is the fuse. And I really hope the fuse is in this section, otherwise I don't know.
Have you Googled anything or are you just taking it apart?
Just taking it apart. All this water system, I mean, we've shared it in the vlog, was all working. No leaks, nothing, everything was totally fine. See, it's got water, we've had water in it, we've had it all going, you know? I've probably just made it worse by opening it up and trying to fix it, and probably just broken it even more. I don't know, but it's just frustrating.
See, this wasn't even on this list. Look at that list. There's about 35 things on that list, and then all of a sudden more appear from nowhere, which take most of the day.
We'll get it done.
Probably should just concentrate on one job. Both of us work together and get that job done.
Yeah, but
instead,
the water is very important, darling, isn't it?
it's very important when you want to get some water and have a shower or something. But we should just concentrate on a job and just get a job done, get a job ticked off the list. But instead we're just doing loads of different jobs.
We're adding jobs to the list.
We're adding jobs and working on different things, so we're half doing loads of jobs. Oh, it's making a noise.
It's working, thank the Lords. But I think we're out of water now.
Sounds like it is.
Switch it off then. Oh my goodness, honestly. I thought I'll just put it all back together and plug it in and just see if what I've done taking it apart a bit worked. Don't know how that blinking worked. There was a little like trip switch button inside where we think the kind of fuse is there. So just, you know, press that a few times. Put it back together and it's working. So maybe that was just the trip switch. Who knows? But thank the Lord that that is working, because again, I've probably spent about, what would you say today, 2 hours? It works. We have water again. Well, we don't have water right now, but we have
You're good at that, aren't you, darling? You like taking things to palm.
So now I can help you with your little jobs. We haven't done as much as we wanted to do today because of various reasons like this, but it's looking good in there, isn't it, love?
It's looking good. By the end of this vlog, we'll have doors on all these overheads.
Darling, don't get carried away.
We will. They may not stay on, they may fall off, but there'll be doors nonetheless.
Can't we just have curtains on the overheads by the end of this vlog? I will just mention, by the way, our dogs, we did take them back to the house before when I went back to get the mugs, but forgot to mention it, and then they just disappeared out of the vlog. Tomorrow is going to be a day and a half. Isn't that right, love?
You know what just happened before? We just decided to make another shelf above the sliding door.
I know.
We were just thinking, oh, should we just carpet that? We thought, oh no, we could just put a bat in there and we're going to have another shelf, another storage unit.
Yeah, just
so
a little one.
Add into the list.
An easy one to make as well. We figured it all out. See, it gets to that time in the day, and instead of just, you know, going home and having dinner or whatever, like we should be.
Don't do dinners.
We
lunch.
just start coming up with these silly, crazy ideas.
Useful little shelf for hiding little things.
Yeah, hiding things from each other. All sorts.
Anyway, I think I'm going to go back and give the doggies some love as they've been in the house for the rest of the day.
Yeah, bless them. They'll just be sleeping. So we'll catch you guys in the morning, bright and early.
Definitely. See you in the morning. Good boy.
Hello folks, and what a day we have had today so far. Planned to start the vlog much earlier, but as it is, time's gone by down at the van. Lots of time actually, all day has gone by and we didn't do the things that we planned to do. In fact, we haven't even looked at the thing that we planned to get done.
Of our big list of things, we said, right, next job, the bathroom shower we're going to do, the opening doors, we're going to organise that. Have we done that? No, not at all. Not even a sausage, not even a slither, a splinter, nada.
Story of our lives. Excuse the coffee machine was buzzing away in the background there. Yeah, so basically it's 5:30 now. We have been very busy all morning. Nick came down here and started getting his little bits of wood out.
I came down here, organised all the wood again, tidied the vans, and since then it's got really messy again.
Yeah. And then I've come down, I had emails to do this morning, then I've come down here and I've just got stuck into the electrics all day, or for the last however many hours, doing the electrics down that side of the van. But they are almost done. You see, we have to move on with the electrics before we can do the back wall of that cupboard, and you have to do this before you do that, and you have to do this. So when you plan a job, you come down here and they go, oh no, we have to do that first, and we have to do that first. But there is a certain like order you have to do things in.
That was it, because we wanted to do the bathroom and the back wall to the overheads by the bed. But to do the overheads by the bed, which were just ready to go up, you had to do the electric.
Yeah.
That's how that happened.
So anyway, we are getting there finally. We've got our half-eaten lunch that doesn't look that appetizing of fruit and nuts basically. We're having a coffee and then we hope to have a very productive next few hours of the day.
for scuba diving. She's got a go mouth. That's what you called it, wasn't it? Go mouth. Bite mount in. Which I love it when she uses that because she stops having a go at me.
Can't say anything, can I? Hurts your mouth.
All funny
it
now.
reminds me of the school days when I used to play rugby or something like that. You know, you used to wear a gum shield. Anyway.
I haven't used it enough that though, have we?
It's actually really good from like a, what's it called, first person point of view.
Really good from a husband point of view.
Yeah.
When the wife's using it.
Anyway, this is the last of the electrics. Yeah, because all of the back of the van is done. The water pump you seen we got working last night, so that was really cool. We're having a couple of USBs at the front here. They're all wired in. Really good feeling to have all of the electrics completely finished.
We have actually got to build a little unit to go there and in both of those corners by the bulkhead. That'll only take a couple of minutes.
Of course it will.
Get me scraps of wood out.
Just a few
little bits
minutes.
like this and just glue them together and throw it all in there. Middle here, and then I don't know, the same at the front. We just went a little bit further forward. Shall we go further forward? Because yeah, maybe. I'll measure how much we did the first ones.
You see, after almost 20 years, 20 years this year, Nick and I have been together.
Oh,
And after all these years, Nick always has like the final say.
liar! She's lying. A good marriage is all about compromise.
No, but Nick does know like what looks nice and stuff, so I let him. Believe it or not, it's like the opposite way round.
I've got an eye for these things, you know.
You know what I
People
mean?
always
It's
saying
sort of
that.
more fashionable and stuff than me. I'm more of like a bit
That's
eccentric.
not saying much, is it? I only wear our merch
and
these days.
embarrassing. And Nick's more fashionable if he didn't just wear our merchandise. Oh, if you want any merchandise, by the way, guys, head over to our merchandise store. And we've got the oldies on, but we have got some new stuff coming very soon.
3 new designs,
Yeah,
which
so we'll
we've
show
just
you that
ordered
soon.
samples for, yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't got them yet, but if you want like the old, good old-fashioned faces, head over to the link. We'll just leave it in the description box. Anyway, so where do you want this? So Nick is deciding exactly where he wants the light. Do you want that there?
17.5, 17.5.
Yeah?
Slightly forward there on the right side.
Right.
That'll do, yeah.
Can you just check the 17.5 this side again?
17.5, yeah. 17.5, 17.5.
We're not like perfectionists, or maybe we've turned into a little bit perfectionist since doing this van build. I don't know, I thought we'd just like throw everything together. It don't matter, it needs to be practical, doesn't matter too much what it looks like as long as it's practical, but we have turned into slight perfectionists. I think it's because we've worked so hard over the last 3 months, day in, day out. So now it's like, well, we want it to look nice.
Yes, can you call yourself a perfectionist if it's not perfect? You try and make it perfect, but it never is perfect, is it?
Well, that's pretty, I think that's pretty good.
It's not bad, it's not bad. Right, now I think the job is to tidy up the workspace, the workshop, otherwise known as Velton. I think we need some lights, darling.
I know, can you take that down there for me, love?
What would you do again? What would you change?
Is this some sort of weird joke question?
If you could change anything about the van build or do something differently, what would it be and why?
Just probably buy a motorhome already done. No, like obviously you do really like get into it, so much so that we come down here and then we're just so focused on doing it. Like it's actually hard to film because you're just like that. Your focus is full on, isn't it? That's all we thought about for the last 3 months is the van build and just really into it. So I'd say in a certain way we are enjoying it, aren't we? But you do get frustrated, of course, and then sometimes you're like, ah. Don't worry, dear. Don't worry. It's just your friend.
Alright. I can see it. Which one, this one or this one? Go on, put the boy mount in again. Go on.
No, I had to stop using it because the thing is, when you're filming with that like that, and then you're trying to do things, and then that's in the... So I didn't get many clips, and I thought, well, it's really not that riveting anyway. fiddling around with tiny little wires.
So another long day on the build, but we've got a few things done today, and Sarah's about to... Number two.
Number two. It's like turning on the Christmas lights, isn't it?
Wow.
That's bright, isn't it?
Looks nice, doesn't it? Lights up those slats.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh.
Ooh, and
the final one. Wow, bright enough for you?
Oh, look, I've got the
mood lighting now.
The seal thing still on.
Look at that, lovely.
I'm just stood here admiring how nice the van looks in the little screen on the camera. I think it looks quite nice. Nick's had a little bit of a tidy up. He sort of tidied up yesterday before we left. And I don't think we've had the counters this clear since we started the van build, and now you can actually see, you know, with the lighting on, and quite exciting for that big moving in vlog next week. Is that happening, darling?
Moving in vlog.
Can I put all my things in here next week?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
We're not far away.
One more week.
We're not really far away. We've just been discussing what we're going to take on next, and we're going to basically finish that bathroom. It's all in place, but we're doing the lid. So the lid is opening like cowboy style doors, isn't it? Would you call it cowboy style?
Vertical
style?
Cowboy style saloon doors. So they're
Saloon
going to
doors.
open up like that and sort of disconnect either side, so you get a bit more privacy.
Yeah, I was laying in bed last night, because this is what I do, wanting to go to sleep, but I couldn't stop thinking about those doors, trying to in my head, how are we going to make it work? Where are you going to put the hinges and stuff, and trying to figure it all out, and then picturing myself having a shower in there afterwards. And
I was lying in bed picturing Sarah having a shower. Shall I show you the best thing
Oh
ever?
no, I want to show him this.
Look at
Now that is engineering
at its
masterpiece.
finest.
I mean, that is brilliant. Look at me. Honestly, I'm not just saying
It's not painted that side. Don't show them that side.
It's not okay. It's not. It doesn't need to be painted that side because you're not see that. But look how good that is.
Look how well it slots in. Ready, guy? Oh no, there's positive and negatives there. I don't want to short circuit the van.
Oh right,
We'll
yeah.
demonstrate here. Will it fit here? No.
Oh right, okay. So it fits. Well, you can see from here actually though. So it slots. You can see how he's done the cut the wood out, and it slots perfectly down that side into these grooves. It's blinking brilliant. And I've got to switch the power off, which means switching all these lights off to plug it all in properly, so I won't show you down that end. Maybe with like this van and having all of this creative area, maybe that's what you should do. A little side hustle, you know, like make little things out of, because he really enjoys doing it as well, don't you?
So all those little scraps of wood you like, are you going to throw that
Don't
away?
throw them away. They're coming with us. We'll take them with us on the road, and Nick can have I might get him one of those little carving sets.
Yeah, make a little
Carving set
dog
for
out of that.
for his birthday or something. Anyway, there you go. Sorry, not loads of progress this week, but a fair amount considering the circumstances, we think.
Considering we only had a few days to do it because of the rain.
Yeah, exactly. I think we might even be moving in next week. I think it's about time, darling.
The lady gets what she wants. Make sure you're following us on all our other socials, and you are subscribed because it's free and easy, and it really helps us out, guys.
It certainly does.
Take care, guys. See you next week.
Oh
No, you go.
I was going to say, can you please drop us a comment in the section below, the comment section below. Just let us know how good that is.
And I just wanted to leave you with the view we had out of our window, and it's pouring down with rain.
Oh,
very sweet. I wanted to get it in
birdies.
this vlog. I've never seen it before in my life.
He's never seen these swallows.
I've
or
seen the
house
bird.
martins
I've seen the bird, but not in such an extremity in numbers.
hiding from the rain. Okay, guys, over and out, and see you next Thursday.